Hello, Taurus, and welcome back to 12th House Tarot. My name is Mouse. I'm your host. Welcome, first timers. This is a reading for Taurus, a general reading for the week of May 27th to June 2nd, 2024. How are you, my bull gang, my compadres, my paisans? I'm a Taurus. I love us. Is that a very Taurian thing to say, I think? I love us. I love Taurus. What was last week's reading? It said, take a stand and follow your heart. How did that go for us? I think it's going pretty good for me. Just having to stay in your divine feminine, and divine masculine, absolutely, but also your divine yes and no. Keeping in mind that if something is a maybe, it's a no. It's definitely not a yes yet. So here we go. We're going to shuffle again. We do a past, present, and future spread with clarifiers for each, and obviously my interpretation of what that all means. So if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, take what you need, leave the rest. Here we go. Again, for week May 27th to June 2nd, we had the Six of Pentacles. So there was a balance, there was a harmony, there was abundance, there was prosperity, there was us being in our power and sharing our wealth and with discernment, I like to say. And that's fine. I think that I know for myself that I could be a very giving person, almost to a fault, putting myself in jeopardy. So luckily, this is showing me or us as a person of wealth, but with the scales, right? Like, weigh it out, one for you, 1, 2 for me. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. And then we have the Chariot. Oh, giddy up. What are we doing? We are moving, friends. The Chariot there's no brakes on this baby. We are headed out, clear path ahead. That's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. And then thank you. Then we have the Ten of Cups. Joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. So with our Ten of Cups, we are definitely looking at, we're happy, we're content, we're gleeful, we're, everybody in the village is happy. We're just overflowing. There's a rainbow. What can go wrong, right? No, I'm not asking that. What can go wrong? Let's go back over here to the Six of Pentacles and pull the 3 clarifiers. I just keep pulling right from the deck, kids. We have the Ace of Cups. So the cups are about intuition, and the aces are also about new beginning. So this is probably a knowing, maybe a clairvoyance. So tapping into your intuition, practicing that would be key. We have the Page of Swords. So here's the thing about the Page of Swords for me, is that there is a defensiveness about them. They're looking back. There's a lot of wind in this picture. The swords do represent the mind and thinking. So they may be thinking back to, decision making. Did I make the right choice? Am I going in the right direction? Because there's a reaction happening here. So I think between the Ace of Cups and the Page of Swords, there's a little bit of a juxtaposition in that the Ace of Cups is going to have you follow your intuition. The Page of Swords is your mind. And sometimes we react, and that means like just doing the same things over and following a script of when somebody says this is how I react. And that's not necessary. You could just drop into your heart center and let your intuition guide you in those difficult conversations or situations. We don't have to react. We can flip the script and say, oh, that sounds like that really hurt you, or it sounds like you're confused, or I can shed some clarity on this situation, or let me think about what you said and I will get back to you. That's always a good one. Wow, let me think about what you said. I'll get back to you. Let's see what else we have. But we do have the Six of Cups. So two sixes, Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups. With the Six of Cups, we're looking at, it is still abundance, it is prosperity. There are, it's joy and it's pleasure. The cups are overflowing. The village is peaceful. The people are, getting along, amicable, friendly even, sharing. So that's interesting that we have this card, the Six of Pentacles, where you are sharing, flanked by the other share card. But there's this juxtaposition of following intuition or following your head and your heart, your head and your heart. But something gave, because here we are, giddy up with the Chariot, right? So let's see what flows into this next card for us. Oh boy. Great. We love another mix-up, don't we? We love feeling unearthed and ungrounded. Sarcasm, kid, sarcasm. But I'm here for it. I know that I'm personally going through a tower moment by leaving this one job that I think I may or may not have told you about. I told somebody out of the 12 zodiacs about it. And so I'm ready to move on personally. And this is a paradigm shift for me to be able to, focus more on this, give more attention to this. And then my private practice for Reiki and massage and shamanic journey work and teaching. So all of that in creating those classes. So that's how this is manifesting for me. How is it manifesting for you? What is your new path? What are you running to or through or whatever to, what's your paradigm shift? Because, come on. Then we have the Fool. We have the Fool. This is a brand new beginning. 0, the beginning of the major arcana. So how in the world, kids? How in the world are we doing all of this? This radical change, like going full steam ahead, radical change and starting a new path. Whatever you do, I feel like there's big things that happen in life. I remember one year I, got married. I got a new house. I got married, opened a new business, and had a ritual ceremony of conversion. And those were 3 major things in your life. So luckily the house, I wasn't moving, because that would have been like the 4th major thing and I would have lost my marbles. As it was, I kind of did lose my marbles. All of those things, some years later, they all just crumbled and I had my tower moment. So this feels like there's a lot going on. So make sure that there's not too much going on for you, Taurus, because that could just be overwhelming. Third card is the Lovers. So this could be you and someone else. This could be you and your higher self. This could be you in a business platonic relationship. But it's definitely a balance happening, a cohesiveness and a partnership that is occurring. So take it for what it's worth on this new path as you move ahead, because there's happiness and joy here in the 10 of Cups as we move into our future self here. All right, let's just keep going. We have the 7 of Wands. So this might be some kind of, and I said wands? Yeah, wands is correct. Yikes. This can be some kind of struggle, obviously. Sometimes I look at it as people being a little bit of jealousy because they're below you, that you've taken the high ground. That's what I was talking about over here with the Page of Swords, like stop reacting. Right? So if you take the high ground and you're able to rise above, then you'll be no worse for the wear and you're coming out victorious. But something is obviously keeping you up at night. So this is, again, swords are the mind, your thinking process. This is 9 different thoughts going on all at once, keeping you up, driving you bat crap crazy here. What I need you to do is to either journal about it, write them down. Go ahead, write your fears down and shred it or put it into the fire, and release them to the universe. Write down the things you want to manifest. Call in the energies that to surround you at night as you go to bed, so that we're not up at night worried, but that we have pleasant thoughts as we go to bed. Maybe put on some kind of hertz that keeps your mind clear and your energy high. Because we have then the Page of Pentacles also. So this is again a new beginning. Pages are new. There's with pages, a page is flanking your situation. One is a little bit of struggle, and this one is just figuring out the world around you and the material world. And there's a little naivete that happens with them. There's a newness that happens with them, like a immaturity of sorts. But it's like the East. It's the new beginning. In directions, like each of the directions, east, south, west, and north, have a meaning. And in the east is new beginnings. It's the new dawn. So we're learning as a child might learn to walk, to run, crawl, walk, run. So this is where we are with this pentacle. And this is more of around your money and what you're manifesting. So whatever's keeping you up at night, let me say this. If there's thoughts keeping you up at night about what you're going to be doing, maybe there's a learning that needs to occur, that you have to educate yourself, go back to school, get a certification, finish a degree, do an extra training, find some free things on YouTube, listen to a podcast, something that builds your knowledge up on whatever topic at hand that you're talking about, right? Let's see what's on the bottom. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is just a lovely, peaceful card. It's all about gain. It's all about prosperity. They're in the garden. The pentacles are in full bloom. They have not a care in the world. They can pluck one right from the vine and eat of it and share of it right now. So this is definitely energy that's underneath you to help you move along in this new journey that you're on. I'm excited for us, Taurus. Go ahead, take a screenshot. Remember what this looks like. But there is definitely something good afoot for us. And I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about it, honestly. A tower is going to happen every cycle, right? Like this happens multiple times a year, I think. And then again, staying out of our mind more so than doing an action to keep us from worrying at night. Because if we're doing the things that we need to do, then we ought not to be worrying. Because if we're worrying is like sitting in a rocking chair thinking you're going somewhere and you're not. So you got to give that up and put that aside. And just say to yourself, I'm doing everything that I know how to do right now. I'm doing everything I know how to do right now. And that has to be good enough for now, okay? Taurus, I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging in there. It was a long reading. Consider liking and subscribing. Leave me a comment. Let me know what it is that you're going through. I'd love to be involved, give you any sage advice that I might have for you. But in the meantime, I will see you next week and meditate and hydrate. See you then.